Oh goodness. Okay, Grandma's house, here we come.
Yay!
We dropped off the kids at Grandma and Grandpa's. They're gonna have a fun afternoon. Whenever we have time to ourselves, we love to try our best to get outside and go and have a date in the woods. So that's what we're doing today, but with a little more intention. We're gonna film some content for Camp Kitchen for our online store, which launches next week with our Twig Stove, and also just for YouTube in general. Where are we headed now, Tyler?
We are going to Johnson Farms in Selwyn County. We're just going to pick up a piece of beef that we can have for lunch. Good quality beef from a farmer who really cares about the cows. He's got some red Angus and some F1 Wagyu on the property, and they're always fun to go for a visit. Oh, it's dismal this time of year.
Yes, it's very eerie. The clouds.
Muddy.
Clouds are looking dark. It's actually snowing a little bit too. Over the last month or so, this view has been something that we've been getting used to, picking up our meat from Johnson Farm. As you can see, they have this cute little storefront where you're able to go in and pick up your meat. Tyler and I got some red Angus beef bavette, and Adrian also treated us to these nice new coffee mugs, which we're so excited to have our morning coffee out of. All right, one stop down, on to the next.
We got to talk about what the cookbook's going to be about in the direction, because then it gives me a better idea of what recipes to work on and save.
Yeah.
And write down into a journal and try. Is it going to be like over fire cooking, or is it just going to be like generic?
100% it has to be cooking over fire.
Cooking over fire. So then we'd have like maybe a section with like canoe meals that could include like dehydrated meals, jerky, fruit leather, granola bars, fish crisp, like that kind of stuff.
Your fish crisp, yes.
And then we'd have like maybe winter camping section. Maybe we could do like just like some other over fire cooking, so maybe like hike meals.
You have to do your stew, beef stew.
That could be in the winter camping section.
Your mom would sign up to be the taste tester for that recipe. Yeah, I think we need to start like honing in on the recipes that we would want to include, and then start like journaling and writing about the emotion behind it, why it's important, the core things that you've been cooking for the last however many years. I just moved a bunch of cookbooks to my desk that are really inspiring me, or have like always really inspired me. Food Culture Place is one of them. I love that book so freaking much.
Yeah. Cooking and Cleaning in the Antarctic.
Yeah, it's a really good book too. I think I just love like the emotional aspect that I feel behind all of those books, and the images are just so breathtaking, and the connections that you make to the outdoors while reading them, and they're just like flippers, like feel-good flippers that make you feel good.
Coffee table style.
That's what I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
I think now it's time, like obviously we're so busy with everything that we've been doing and transpiring things to come to life, but I feel like it's so important for us to maintain that dream and to just like slowly keep working on it until it becomes what it is. I know we can do it. Just like you always say, I have to say when we do it. When we have our own coffee table cookbook.
A kayak, and I thought that was pretty cool. And then there was a whitewater kayaking club at the school, so I went out with the club a couple times and had a ton of fun with them. And the following summer I was working on my uncle's farm in the area in Covermere, and
The Paddler Co-op is by paddlers for paddlers, and it's home to everybody, a place for learning, connecting with your family, friends, and of course, paddling. Tyler and I got a chance to learn all about the Paddlers Co-op a couple weekends ago at the Outdoor Adventure Show by watching Evan's presentation, and it made such a mark on us. Currently, they're fundraising to try and raise $250,000 by June 1st because the property that they currently use is up for sale. You can find them on social media under Paddler Cooperative, and you can make a donation easily online if you feel compelled. The air feels good on my face.
It's kind of cold. I was kind of getting used to the plus 15.
It's a little bit, just a tad frosty.
I don't think my body fully acclimated to winter this year.
No.
Between being in Florida and having the, like, January was cold.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
But like for 3 weeks it was cold.
That's it. It wasn't anything like we've been used to, that's for sure. Some deer poopies.
Huh?
Some deer poop. It's good for your mental health to hug trees.
Especially white pines.
I'm gonna hug you. Lean in on you hugging a tree.
I made up the white pine thing. That's a pretty good amount. It's damp, but it's not bad. Since it rained like 40 mils yesterday, we're probably not going to find much dry.
This stuff looks really dry here.
Through the knot. When did you become a photographer?
Never.
Do you know what you're doing?
Not really.
So we're gonna base our entire business model on this?
Pretty much.
Sick. Hey everybody, Tyler here from Camp Kitchen. Just doing a quick instructional video on how to assemble the Camp Kitchen Twig Stove. First we'll take it out of the bag. I like to start with the base plate which is the perforated plate here, and the side walls. The side walls are the walls that have the camp kitchen on them. We're cooking some food on the Twig Stove today. I've got a steak to grill up and some vegetables on the side. And I'm just doing a bit of prep before I start my fire. It's really important to kind of have everything ready to go when you're cooking on a small fire or a Twig Stove. You don't want to be prepping in the middle and lose your fire and run out of twigs. So getting all my prep all prepped up. Just cutting some potatoes up. I've got my favorite cut of beef here. This is bavette. It is from Johnson Farms. This is red Angus. And I'm just gonna give it a good amount of salt. I actually pack my salt in the backcountry in this pepper grinder. It's super convenient. I just buy like pink rock salt. That way it stays like dry and you don't get your hands all salty. It works really good. Just gonna give it a really good amount of salt. And just let it hang out. I like to put two like big guys in and then put more twigs on top. Works pretty good. I love how big of pieces you can put in it. It'll be smoky for a little bit with that birch bark.
It's a beautiful sight.
Getting cold?
Pretty cold, but watching this fire is warming me up.
The inaugural burn of our first ready to sell stove. Okay, I'm gonna pop the grill grate on now. I'm gonna get that kettle on. And this is really why I designed the stove to be this size. I really wanted to be able to have the freedom of moving things around, having a pot on and grilling a piece of meat, or even having the kettle here as well. So it gives you a lot more versatility. It makes it a lot more enjoyable to use, in my opinion. Smaller twig stoves are really great for boiling water, which is a necessity at times, especially if you're going ultralight and you want to have freeze-dried food. But this is just a step up to really be able to enjoy cooking a little bit more in the backcountry or on canoe trips. So yeah.
This was a fun day for us to get out and film some content for our socials, for our website, and so much more. If you're interested in watching this full video, you can check out our YouTube shorts, and I will make sure that this entire meal is there for you to enjoy.
Just finishing up out here. We cooked lunch on the Twig Stove, and it was delicious. I still have a little bit in my mustache.
You gotta get your YouTube ready.
I need a makeup artist.
No, I feel like that's gonna be a regular thing, is that you'll just have stuff in your beard and mustache
Probably.
on YouTube.
Probably mostly butter. But anyways, we finished up. We did some product photography with the stove. We did a little bit of testing, hence the lunch we ate with that delicious steak. And we took some Instagram content, and we grabbed some YouTube content and an instructional video.
Yes.
So yeah, really honestly, we're just trying to get out here and get practicing with the cinematography aspect, talking to the cameras, and that sort of stuff. So we'll get there.
Thanks for watching. You can like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. Is that what we're supposed to say?
Something like that. I think they do a lot of like point down here to subscribe.
Down here for more.
I don't know.